and welcome to The Universe Speaks, a wrestling podcast. I'm your host, Sammy Rose, and this is Fast Cap. Due to technical difficulties, our last recorded episode about the SmackDown Live recap and the Backlash preview sucks, so I can't put it up. Therefore, you got me giving you a quick little recap about what your host talked about in case it comes up later. Thank you, Spectrum, for sucking. Can I say? I'll just bleep it. So here's your fast cap. This was the lowest SmackDown rating so far this year. Chris and Ryan aren't sure why. Maybe it's because the beginning of the show, awesome. The end of the show, awesome. The middle of the show... So we jump right in talking about KO versus AJ, which is phenomenal. Those two are phenomenal. Phenomenal is a word we cannot use enough. We really do. We really need to stop.
I can't even say it right.
And it feels like a real fight between the two of them. Which, of course, bringing up KO brings up the fact that most people are too fat to be in the WWE. But he proves them wrong. He gives you hope. Which leads us into Jinder versus AJ. Chris goes on about how Jinder is a scripted promo guy, which if you listen to him talk, you can definitely see that. And I get mentioned for once. Yay. Because the Jinder versus AJ match was very boring to me. But it wasn't supposed to be entertaining. It was about showing that AJ and Jinder can fight, and Jinder is good enough to fight AJ. And it also proves, according to Ryan, that AJ is a guy who can put people over and still come out looking good. Now, when Jinder fights Randy Orton at Backlash, he's probably not going to walk out with the title, but he's going to walk out with the win, maybe with some help from Rusev or the Singh brothers. Some form of shenanigans. Which leads us into the best moment of the night. The Fashion Files. Can't get enough of this. It's absolutely hilarious. With the janitor and the cop costumes leading into the fight where everyone in the crowd is fandangoing. And you can listen here. Chris is also fandangoing.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm fandangoing now because that's how much I'm into this. That's how awesome I think that the fashion police are.
Oh, great. And now I'm doing it too. Okay. And hey, in all this fun that they're having, because obviously they're having fun and that's great, Ryan's even getting into it. He's coming around to the Fashion Files. The match that comes up was not so much good. So we'll skip right past that. Moving on to the Usos and their great promo about how they're gonna fight the fashion police and we think that the Usos are going to win. The fashion police, as awesome as they have been, won't win at Backlash, but they will be winning soon. Next comes the contract signing between the Welcoming Committee, stupidest name ever, and Charlotte, Becky, Naomi. And the highlight of the contract signing, according to me, was James Ellsworth. And Chris and Ryan even let me talk about this a tiny bit. James Ellsworth is the sad little puppy dog little brother that you just want to see him date that hot chick, but you're so grossed out by it, but you want it for him. And the fact that he thinks that Charlotte and Becky Lynch and Naomi all want him that badly amuses me to no frickin' end, and I love it. And I want him to get beat up by Becky Lynch, which I thought she was going to be the one to hit him. I did think it was going to be Naomi. See, you hear the audio, you just... I apologize for making you listen to that. But James Ellsworth, man, he entertains me, and Ryan would like me to reiterate that he is just jealous of James Ellsworth, and that's why he hates on the man, because he has lucked out. And that signing leads to the match between Carmella and Naomi, which, what? Because Carmella has, for the second time, beaten Naomi. She's Miss Irrelevant, the last pick in the draft, and she's dating James Ellsworth, but she beats Naomi for the second time. Which leads to the question, could Carmella be in line for a title match. Does anyone even like that idea? Speaking of women's title matches, why didn't Charlotte get her chance? Why did they move Alexa Bliss? Why are they putting everyone in the same major plot line? Why is Charlotte some kind of weird face? Basically, why? Then comes the second highlight of the night, the backstage footage between Shinsuke Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler, where Dolph tries to play the reel of Shinsuke's work and it comes up, footage not found, which was fantastic. Dolph is awesome and everyone tends to forget that he is that awesome. And while Shinsuke is predicted to win by us at Backlash, Dolph and he will still have a match that will probably shock some people because it will just be that great. Which leads us to the main event, which was a good solid match that Corbin needed. Corbin is a main eventer and he will, within the next year, be a champion. So keep your eyes peeled for that. At Backlash, however, Sami Zayn's gonna win. Other predictions tailed on was brought about by Ryan cheating and looking at the betting odds. But one thing they can both agree on is that Ty Dillinger's gonna pick up the win at Backlash. So that's pretty much the episode that was recorded, summed up as quick as I could. I apologize, and hopefully you won't hear any fast caps in the future, especially ones put up too late and made irrelevant. I'm so good at my job. If you wanted to listen to the episode in its wonderful, unedited nature, please feel free to contact us. And to find out how, just keep on listening. That's the end of this episode. All of our episodes are now available through our website. For links to those episodes, downloadable MP3s, our other social media websites, or if you're just a part of the universe and want to contact us, feel free to do so at theversespeaks.tumblr.com. That's TheVerse.tumblr.com.